Alright guys, welcome back. We are back on Scorched Earth, and I don't really know what the heck I'm going to do today. Hey Braden, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I have no idea. Got the Oasis Sword the other day, so that's pretty cool, although he's kind of, I'm a little pissed because I was trying to record like an episode taming this guy, and then my video file got all corrupt and messed up, so now I don't know. I'm probably gonna I might end up just killing him at some point and doing it again so that I can make a video on it. But anyways, we did get it, so that's there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go get nice. Yeah, that'll be nice for the anytime I lose something in the future, we'll have to give that a try for sure. Yeah, I was bummed though. Like I said, I was taming it, and then everything was going wrong. The Oasis Sword was glitched. Like there was no inventory for me to put the dino I was trying to bring back or whatever. So I couldn't do that. I had to log out, log back in. Then I got the whole thing to somewhat work, but then I got like my wyvern that I rode over to him got all stuck in the body of the Oasis Sword, and I couldn't get him out. So that was a mess. And then I don't know. As soon as I got him, I was flying over the mountains and I just insta-died for some reason. I don't know. It was just like a whole bunch of things going wrong. And then my video got messed up. So, I don't know. We got him, but I'm just a little upset that the footage didn't come out good. So, I'd probably redo it again at some point in time. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Yeah, and the feeding thing's a pain in the butt, like you said. I've been trying to get the large trees or whatever because I think that's the best thing to feed it with, but even that takes a long time. Plus, it's hard when you're trying to shovel up those, like the large trees, which again are the best thing to use. It's hard not to just pick up all of the bushes around the large trees. So you end up, like I'll try it right now, but I end up getting more bushes than the trees I'm trying to get. So that is kind of, I gotta go get my gerboa. He's got my shovel, I think. But yeah, so it is kind of a pain. But it will be cool to be able to resurrect important tames if they die or whatever. So he's cool. Like I said, I just might redo it at some point so that I can get the footage again. But it is what it is. We have him. He's pretty cool. I've been working on breeding a bunch of wyverns, trying to get a perfect pair with all the best stats. But take a look. How many eggs do I have here? Oh, I got 6 eggs. Let's take a look. It has not been panning out for me. I have not been getting the levels that I want. Spread these out. And then I have the super spyglass, so we'll just take a look at them and see what level they are. I think all the perfect stats would end up bringing it to like a 190, maybe 191 or 192 or something like that. Can't remember. I had the number earlier. 179 is definitely not it. 177 isn't it. 80 isn't it. 89's close. Ooh, 193. This is probably one of them. All right, we're gonna take that. Are you? You're 176. So none of the other ones are good. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that one up. Double check which one's the right one again. You're the 76. All right, that means I got the good one. So let's go. Let's put the good one in. Where did I put my Giganoraptors? Let's put it in the Giganoraptor. Get that thing cooking. Looks like I already have another one in there, so let's actually not mix that up. Let's put you in this Giganoraptor. And let's hatch it. Is it on there? Yep. All right, that's going. This egg isn't actually perfect, so we're just gonna... I don't think I can pick it up. I think my only option is to hatch it. That's all right. We'll hatch it. Don't think this was a perfect level, so we're probably just gonna... in some shape or form get rid of that wyvern, but let's see. What do you look like? What level are you? Got cool colors. It's only a 185 though, which isn't what I'm going for right now. So unfortunately, we are gonna have to get rid of this one. That. Why are you wandering? You know what's coming? I'm so sorry. So sorry. Have to do it. Don't want you growing up and killing my guys. Not that I think that would happen, but... Alright, lightning wyvern's gone. Alright, this is the only perfect egg, though, so far. So we got one. Get rid of these other ones. I've been keeping all the eggs, though, because they make extraordinary kibble. So, worthwhile to keep, no matter if I'm raising them or not. That is totally throwing me off. So the new patch, they added automatic doors into the base game. At least for the little doors. I don't think it does it for the gates. But I'm not used to that, so I keep trying to click it, and then I keep closing them in my face. Hey, Certified, how you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, you can see I just got a whole crap ton of wyvern eggs in here that are... Some are good. Like, I think I have 2 max level... hey, Desmond, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I have 2 190 fire eggs somewhere in here. And Diesel. And... yeah, Diesel, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Somewhere in here I have 2... yeah, there's a 190. And somewhere else is a 190. So I'll have to hatch those eventually. But right now I'm working on my lightning wyverns because I want to get, like I said, a perfect pair to breed up and get like the perfect lightning wyvern, I guess, right? That's the goal. That's a 170, so that one's not what I'm looking for either. But yeah, we got these guys breeding. I don't know that I did too much other stuff. Like I said, got the Oasisaur for anybody that didn't see that already. He is a freaking monster. Mine's pretty plain. He doesn't have, like, some of them have trees and stuff on there. Mine's pretty plain Jane looking. Hey, Nova, how you doing? But it's got cactus sap, crystal, some metal, sulfur, thatch, and flint. So, I mean, not bad as far as resources go, I guess. And fall. All right, got my jerboa. So that's actually what I was going for because I need the shovel to feed this guy. He is a pain in the butt. If you're not aware, you have to craft plant pots, and then you have to go up to things like bushes and trees. Large trees are the best thing to feed them. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. I'm gonna keep breeding these wyverns here to see if I can get the perfect breeding pair. I might go. I'll show off my. I made a wyvern trap that I'm gonna show off probably, and then go. Aw, thanks, Nova. I appreciate that. And as far as the series goes, if you're talking about on YouTube, I'm gonna try my best to get more actual videos out. It's just a hard balance between. I've been enjoying the live so much that I haven't. Yeah, see, bush added to plant. I don't want the bush. I want large tree, but it's very hard to like get the tree. Anyways, I'm gonna be working on making more normal videos. It's just hard going between the. Going live and doing the actual YouTube videos. Just time consuming and working full time and everything else, having kids, it's hard to find all the time, but I'm gonna do my best because I do want more of the normal videos too. Hey Trip, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Can I get the tree? There we go. Tree added to pot. That's what we wanted. Yeah, I might go hunt some wyverns while I'm out there too, because like I said, I'm gonna go show you guys the wyvern trap that I built. We'll try to trap a wyvern so we can see it in action. And yeah, while I'm out there, I can definitely look for death worms. There's supposed to be more now than there used to be. So hopefully we have better luck than I was having those other days. Yeah, see, I don't want all these small bushes. They don't feed the Oasisaur very much. The large trees are the only things that really do a decent amount. And I can't really tell from the font there, but if that's Sav or something, Sav Moon, I don't know. Thanks for the follow, regardless. Sorry if I'm not reading that right. I appreciate the follow nonetheless. That wyvern down here? Yeah, okay. We got one perfect day going there for my lightning wyverns, and I'm trying to get a second one. Hey, Jaru, how you doing? Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'll throw these couple trees in there, and I'll do this later. He's not going to starve anytime soon. Got some crappy white lightning wyvern eggs that I'm gonna go throw in the house, and then maybe we'll head out. We'll show off the wyvern trap. We'll trap a wyvern, knock it out, get some milk, look for death worms. I don't know. We'll go have some fun. Enshrouded, I've tried it out very briefly. I do plan on doing like a recorded playthrough of that too, and probably some live streams as well. But I obviously am very much in the middle of Arc right now, so I just tested it, and I will definitely go back to it at some point in time. For the short bit I played, it was pretty fun looking, but... Alright, sounds good, Nova. Thanks again for hopping on, as always, and have a good time at work. Hey, Tessa Parker, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, I don't know if anyone's been playing since the patch came out. Let's talk about this real quick. First off, if you're not aware, the new patch that finally got released or that was, anticipated for a few weeks now, finally got released. So number one, the Thyla jump is finally fixed. I think I read some other things might be broken though, so I don't know, but the Thyla jump at least is working. If I could get over my fence here, I'll show you. Yes, you can finally jump forward. They also supposedly tuned down the weather events. I haven't been on enough to really tell, but supposedly there should be a few less. I think this is it. So if you can see when I jump, I'm not moving forward anymore. Oh, that time it didn't do it. He tends to like run a bit farther sometimes. I think that's what people are complaining about. I don't know. It's not happening now. Anyways, side note, because I do see Icarus. I see your comment there. If you're talking about the Oviraptor and the Giganoraptor, two different things there. I brought them back both over from my island playthrough. That's the only thing I brought over, and I brought them over because they don't obviously exist on Scorched Earth. The Oviraptor, I think, is a huge oversight not having that released on Scorched Earth and really every map moving forward, because the fact that it now picks up eggs, you like can't have a kibble farm, in my opinion, now without having an Oviraptor. So that was the primary reason I went to my island playthrough, is I wanted to bring an Oviraptor over. While I was over there, I saw the Giganoraptors, which I actually stopped playing the island right before these came out. So I never even got to play with these. So I tamed 2 of them real quick on the island. I won't say real quick because it was kind of a pain figuring it out. But I tamed them real quick. I bred them and brought 2 of them over here so that I could play with them a little bit. And they are pretty cool. But anyways, back to the patch notes. Again, Thyla jump is fixed. Storms are supposed to be tuned down. There's supposed to be more death worms, so I'm hoping we'll have better luck out there looking for the death worms. And yeah, Icarus, it's on a server. It's PvP, but it's my own private server that I use for content creation purposes. So for the most part, it is essentially just single player. My wife may hop on every now and then. Might eventually have some friends jumping on, but for the most part, it's just mine for content creation. Map, this is Scorched Earth on Ark Survival Ascended. But the main thing I was getting to with the patch, if anyone's been playing so far. So Zach, so you sound like you're playing if you said that you still feel like it's the same. Have you noticed your water gauge going down super, super fast? Like so fast. I can watch, like, here, I'll put the numbers up. If I run... oh, it's raining. I won't do it while it's raining because obviously that's not going to work. I'll show it off when the rain stops. But it is going down so incredibly fast that I cannot keep up with the water. Hey, Top Hat, how you doing? Favorite tame? I always tell people I know it's not really a dinosaur, so it feels kind of like it's a bad choice in a dinosaur game. But I think the direwolves. Direwolves have always been my favorite. I love traveling around in just like packs of them. You can see I have quite a few over here. I have another group of them somewhere, but they wandered off fighting something. Well, I know that, but I mean, I've been playing Scorched Earth for a few weeks right now, and I have not had it go down this fast until that patch came out. So I get it. No, I mean, I know that Scorched Earth is going to go down a little bit faster than normal, especially when there's heat waves and stuff. But ever since that patch came out, I can just watch the thing, even during like a non-heat wave, the thing just goes straight down. It's crazy. The Reaper, yeah, the Reaper is pretty darn cool, that's for sure. What's fighting out here? All right, we're gonna go out. Like I said, we're gonna go to the desert. Then let's switch outfits here. I had the Gillion because I was taming a bee queen, and so they finally fixed those two. Took me a while to find them though. They're still seemingly very rare. But that's what I was up to. Let's get my hat back on here. Hold on. That's the wrong button. Which button is it? This one. There you go. I don't like the ghillie hat. It just covers me up too much. The ostrich things are... No, it's not even when I'm on a pet, man. It's like just running around. I said I'll show you once the rain stops. The ostrich things, these are called Giganoraptors. They are not on Scorched Earth, but they are on the island. I have an island playthrough, so I hop back on that one. I tamed these guys up, and I brought them over through the obelisk. As I was explaining, they came out right after I finished playing the island, so I never got to play with them. So I just got 2 of them, and I brought them over to Scorched Earth so that I could learn how to use them and everything. They're pretty sweet. You can put the eggs in there, and it will incubate it all the way down till it's like ready to hatch, and then it'll just stay there ready to hatch until you're ready to use it. You can also put babies in the pouch and carry them around, and I think it feeds it kind of like a nanny. I think I haven't really used that yet, but and in some capacity, if you have them in the little pouch and you run around killing different things, they'll mark things that they want you to kill, and if you kill them, you get some sort of like I don't know if it's like a parental buff or what you want to call it, but the Giganoraptor that does it gets like a bond with that creature, and if you go around with both creatures together, you get like I think it's like a defense and a melee buff or something like that. But anyways, that's what the Giganoraptor is. We got, I think we're gonna fly over on the Wyvern. Maybe not the Wyvern. We're gonna fly over on my Argent, but maybe I'll bring some direwolves in cryopods just in case we want to get out and try to fight some what you call them, deathworms. Let's grab 3 cryopods. We'll go get a couple of my direwolves. Eggs in the basket, you just put it in their inventory, and then there's an option. I think, do I still have eggs on me? I could show you. I don't, but I guarantee there's some eggs under this wyvern because I've been trying to breed these guys. So yeah, so like I have 2 eggs in my inventory right now. You go up to the Oviraptor, you put them in its inventory, and then when you highlight them, there's new options down here that say attach egg to left saddle, attach egg to right saddle. And now the guy's got 2 eggs in there. So yeah, pretty cool. That's exactly, I'm like the Starks, for sure. Got some comments flying through there, so sorry if I'm missing anything. Trying to catch up here. Eggs in the basket, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I personally I like PvE because I like spending time on just building stuff like this, which obviously isn't very compatible with PvP. I would get probably destroyed in an instant. So I don't know, when I log on, I like to just relax, build, collect dinosaurs. PvP would be fun, I guess at certain times, but the way that I play most of the time, I like PvE. But anyways, let's take a look. I was gonna grab my direwolves, and we're gonna do that right now. Then we're gonna head out to the desert. I think I saw them over here, my main pack. Yep, right here. Alright, let's grab all you guys. I think I'm gonna we're gonna cryopod 3 of them. And then we're gonna carry one in the Argent's claws there, so that way I don't have to try to release all these. Because again, I'm on PvP settings, so if I can only release one at a time, or I get that cryo sickness where they're all asleep for a super long time or whatever. All right, probably missing something, but that's all right. Let's just do this. I can already tell you what I'm missing. I'm missing food. Let's go grab a little bit more food before I jet off on our journey here. It'll be much needed in a little bit. Don't need to take the poop with me. I don't know why that's in my inventory. We'll just grab some lamb chop. How about that? All right, good to go. Hey, Sleuth, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, hopping on. If it ever stopped raining, I would show you guys what I'm talking about with the water thing. Probably by the time we get to the dunes, hopefully it'll be stop raining there and I could show you what I'm talking about. So the other bummer, though, I will say, is there was some patch note about fixing certain dinos with weapon, or that you're not supposed to be able to use weapons on, that we're letting you use weapons on, or something along those lines. Hey, Dr. Pepper, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. The bummer is, 1, I don't even know what they were referring to, but 2, it looks like it broke the Super Spyglass. Like right now I have the Super Spyglass equipped. I can't use it on an Argent anymore. I'm sure it'll be fixed in some way. Thanks, RJ. Appreciate the follow. But I guess just so everybody knows, you can't use Super Spyglass on the Argent at the moment, or probably any flyer, anything that you can't use a weapon on. I'm gonna guess you can't use the Super Spyglass right now. So you have to go back to your normal Spyglass if you want to look off the back of your Argent. So kind of a bummer, but again, hopefully that gets patched. Maybe with maybe the mod will get patched and they'll start working again. I don't know. All right, guys, we are heading to the dunes. I'm gonna show you my Wyvern trap. We will test it out. Yeah, maybe that. I know there's mods that do that. You're right. Nope, this is unofficial server. And it's my own private server that I use for content creation. Hey, Up GT, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. So my next big building endeavor is going to be probably the train station. And I would like to bring train tracks all the way out to the dunes, because I come here like, I don't know, 5 times a day when I'm doing stuff. I come back and forth, and I think it'd be cool. Take the train versus running, flying. Flying's not bad, but then obviously I have to, if I cryopod stuff like I just did this time, then I have to spend all the time uncryopoding it, which kind of stinks. The train, I could just get everybody I want to hop on and bring them over. Down Bad Tyler, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Getting super foggy right now. Yep, can't see an inch in front of my face. There we go. We'll just follow the ground. Shall find our way. Although I think I'm going right into a mountain. Go this way. All right, we are coming up on the Dragon Trench, the Wyvern Trench. You guys can see the new trap. Now it is super easy. I was thinking of going more intricate, but I had 3 behemoth gates from drops. That's pretty much all it is. I put some foundations down. I'll show you the inside here, but I put some foundations down just to line everything up. I used 3 behemoth gates for the front here and the 2 sides. And then the back is the only part that, I'm not going to say is fancy, but has a bit more detail to it. Because this is the side that I would escape from. So the intention here, let's put down my dire wolf there. This is the escape door. This is the entrance door where we'll bring the wyverns in. And the whole method, all it is aggro them, bring them on in. The Argent can fly through and get out, or if I'm on like Procoptodon or something like that, I can jump through. They can't get through that. And then I hop up on this little platform here and I shut the door. So that's the theory. It works pretty decent. I've done it a few times now. The AI on creatures is definitely a lot smarter this time around. So it does tend to, they do tend to go around it more often than I think they ever would have back on Survival Evolved. But it still works pretty darn good. I did start only having the walls or the ceiling down at the very top of this, just this normal size gate. Because again, back on Evolved, the AI was so stupid, it would follow you like right in, even if it was a small hole like that. You could pretty much get them to follow you in here. But again, this time that's not the case. So I did end up having to raise the roof a bit, make it taller so it's a bit easier to catch the, get the wyverns in here. But all right, let's give it a shot if we have a, see if we have a female wyvern, or really any wyvern for that matter. I'm just doing it for testing's sake. I'm gonna drop my dire wolf there. I'm gonna get a second dire wolf out because I need the that cryopod timer takes a while before I can do another one. So let's get you two together. You guys, you're both on neutral, right? Yep, you're on neutral. You guys are just gonna protect yourselves. I'm sure you'll be fine. Get you a little farther away though, just in case something goes sideways with the wyvern. All right, let's grab our Argent. This is a new Argent, by the way. I think I tamed like a 130 and a 145, and then I bred them together. Yes, I think they came out 187 and 194, and came out pretty decent. It's not the greatest, but it's an imprinted Argent. It's got decent stats. I do need to breed a lot more, and I'd like to get max levels, but it was better than what I was flying around. So this is Zara. This is my new primary Argent for the moment. Let's see if we're lucky enough to have a wyvern close for a trap here. Check the other side. If I can get one real close, that's ideal. I don't want to have it follow me for too long because it's definitely significantly faster than my Argent. Anybody in here? Be a nest. Okay, is that me flapping or is there a wyvern down there? Oh, it's stuck. I see it. Okay. It's down there. Let's see if it's pretty far. I don't know if I'm going to be able to shoot it from here, but I was going to say let's see if I can shoot it and grab aggro, but like I said, he's pretty far down there, so let's see. Don't have a normal sniper rifle with me either, so this is just going to be a long neck rifle. Oh, where'd you go? Get my scope back on there. Where is he? I don't know what part of the wall be down there, because I have a feeling I'm not going to hit it if I go through there. Hey. I have no idea. We might have to go down there and get it with the Argent. I just really didn't want to, don't want to have it hitting my Argent for that long. The main difference is it's remastered, so all the textures have been redone. It looks a lot better. They redid a lot of the maps, so like there's a lot more, I guess, detail to it. Like some examples is like the island on the ocean, the ocean on the island map was very, oh, there we go, was very bare. He's still stuck in there though, isn't he? Was very bare, but in Ascended they did a lot of detail, like adding a lot more foliage and stuff down there, a lot more like bioluminescent stuff. It just looks way nicer. And same with Scorched. Scorched was pretty bare, I think, at least I feel like it was on the evolved version of it, whereas this one has like a lot more detail and looks a lot prettier. There's a handful of new dinos, or like TLCs to dinos. Like the Overraptor collecting eggs on its... Oh, there it comes. All right, hold on a second. Got to... I will note, another thing they fixed in the patch is that they don't... a fire wyvern, which I don't think this is one, but this is poison. Fire wyverns won't light the rider on fire anymore, like they were prior to the patch. All right, are you coming in? All right, there we go. So in the trap, I go up top, and if I'm quick enough, close the gate and fly away. Lose aggro, let it settle down in there, and there we go. So that's the new trap. Works pretty darn well. I don't know if that's even a female. Like I said, I was just doing this for the sake of showing off the trap. It is a female, so I guess we can do what we're supposed to do here. We'll knock it out. But yeah, it's got better graphics. It's got a lot of TLC stuff done to it. Like the building system has been totally revamped to where it is like, it's flawless. I love building with the new system. On Evolved, the only way I could play is getting like S+ and mods like that, because I was so tired of the vanilla building system that was terrible. The building system is great. The some of the dinos, yeah, have been reworked with some new things. Oh, there we go. All right, she's down. So that's all it takes. Knock her down. Go take, should have 5 wyvern milk in it. There we go. And that's how the trap works. I don't even necessarily need the milk right now. We're actually gonna, like I said, go deathworm hunting, but I just wanted to show that off. That's something new that I did. Store that in you for the moment. Yeah, but the ball, but this one looks so good. Yeah, dude, this, like I said, if you're gonna, especially if you played any Evolved and you liked it at all, I mean, I would definitely recommend playing this one, because it's obviously the same concept, the same game essentially, but way better graphics, way better building system. Everything is more improved on it. So it's the only bummer with it, if you start right now, is it does only have the island and Scorched Earth as official maps out so far. But they but they're going to be coming out with the other one, so that's the only bummer right now. If you do wait, the bummer, or the benefit waiting down the road is obviously they'll fix more issues, come out with more things, and then they will have more maps. But there's already decent content between the island, Scorched Earth, and then there's some mod maps that are already out too. So there's plenty of stuff to play though. So I highly recommend it. I love this game. I think we're gonna put our Argent away. Got the wyvern milk, but I don't really want this guy coming around with us, so we're just gonna pack it up. And thanks, Frosty. I appreciate the follow. All right, Maya. We still got one more dire wolf to get out, but we'll start. Hopefully 3 will be enough for what we need to do here. Welcome back, Joe. Now, unfortunately, I tried leaving the wyvern in there and knocking it out again later, but it doesn't seem to work. And once you leave render, it seems like they just disappear. So, is what it is. Dude, I couldn't agree more, Jaru. That's when I first got this game back, what, 8-9 years ago, and I loaded it up for the first time. I was like in awe. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be amazing, and it is. It's been awesome ever since. Not being able to find drops in the flying effect. What do you mean not be? I find drops everywhere, man. Not sure what you are referring to, James. Although if you're talking about the old arc, the drops stunk no matter what. Even if you got them, all you ever used to get was what was it? Crop plots, crop plots, and like thatch structures. That's pretty much it. Let me put my milk. Wait, did I just put that? I just put that in the wall. I was trying to put that in my Jerboa. There you go. All right, so they supposedly also increased the deathworm spawn, so we're gonna see if we can find some deathworms. Oh, James, they do. So okay, now I know what you're talking about, by the way. So the lights, the only reason that you won't see those is based on your graphic settings, which does mean if your computer can't handle it, then you may not be able to. I believe it's the global illumination quality. Let me test. If I go to low, no, maybe that's not it. One of these settings used to, and maybe they changed it since then. But when the game first came out and it was very buggy to say the least, I did have stuff turned down, and it was one of these settings that if you set it to low, those lights would go off. But like I said, now it's not doing it. So either it doesn't happen anymore. I'll turn everything on low. Let's see if I can get it to go away. Oh, or maybe it's just an Xbox thing. I have heard a lot of people complain about Xbox. That seems to be the most problematic platform right now, unfortunately. People on PS5 seem like they're having okay time playing it. PC obviously depends on your PC, but for me, like I said, the lights weren't working for me when I had lower settings in the beginning, but once you turn stuff up, they popped up for me. Gotcha. So it's got to be some sort of hardware limitation on the Xbox, because again, turning stuff down is what causes that. So they must have something lower. Hey, Ivan, thanks for the rose. Appreciate that. Oh, and of course, Fenrir is still alive. If he's not in my pack now, it's because I still have one in a cryopod. Because I got 86 seconds. 86 seconds before I can put one back out without having to go to sleep. So Fenrir will be back out here in just a couple seconds. And when I fly, wings have weird effect. I haven't noticed that so much on Ascended. Again, it's probably something with the settings on Xbox, though. I know what you're talking about, though, in the sense of even on Evolved, I used to have that where the wings always looked pretty crazy. Yeah, 57 seconds. We'll have Fenrir back out here. All right, I'm going to try to keep my eye out for those little dust clouds that the deathworms show. I've had very bad luck noticing them so far, but if there truly are more than there used to be, maybe I'll see some. I will say the other day I got jumped by an alpha deathworm for the first time. Hey, Johan or Johan, whatever. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm gonna guess Johan, but thanks the comment there. But yeah, I do have a Thyla. That's just not what I'm using right now. I should be using the Thyla now that the jump isn't broken. Favorite flyer? Well, on this map, obviously the Wyverns, because they're just beasts. But in general, I'd say it would have to be the Argent, just because it's the most useful. Argent's your go-to for once you have an Argent. It's pretty kick-ass. All right, our timer's up. So here goes Fenrir. Again, not a true Fenrir from the mod map. This is just a dire wolf called Fenrir. But here we go. There he is. All right. You're all good. You're all ready to go. Let's make sure we're all... Ooh, we got some levels. Let's double check. Fenrir's got a level. Let's give some more health. Ooh, got a bunch of levels. This is the newer one that I added to the pack. So it makes sense that this one has some levels. Ooh, got a bunch of melee already. Let's go to 8,000. And funny thing is, I'm still riding Maya, who is not imprinted. Because she's just, I don't know, she's always been the leader of the pack here. So until something, hopefully never happens to her, but until something happens to her, she's going to remain the leader there. Thanks for the follow, Lavendus. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I actually have, I don't know if you didn't see it, Johan, but back at the base, I got a red and black one. So the top is red, the bottom's like a grayish black. That's actually the one that I found in the wild. It was a mutated baby, and then I bred it with these wolves, and I ended up getting that white and red one, which is pretty cool too. Yeah, you have to see, if you're still on when I get back to the base, you'll have to see the black and red. It's pretty cool. Hey, waifu, how you doing? Do we see any plumes? We're looking for the deathworm, orange smoke or whatever. I see Apheus. I was gonna say I can't tell the little your symbol change. So yeah, I wouldn't have known otherwise. So thanks for pointing it out. Hey Mono, how you doing? You changed it up on me. I didn't know who it was there. But welcome back. Cool. No problem there. Yeah, we're looking for deathworm. But yeah, like I think I was starting to say there. I got a alpha deathworm the other day that jumped us when I was out on I had my direwolves, and then I had my Fasilasuchus with me. I couldn't remember the name there. But we managed to take it on, so I killed my first one. We got the trophy on the house at home, so I'll have to show that off when I get back. But we got the trophy. We got the, what do you get? The sword skin. Yeah, Scorched sword skin here. I haven't used that yet because I don't actually have a good sword. But yeah. Hey, Saxu, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Hope everyone's having a good night. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Well, I'll tell you so far, the 90, I think they said, I don't know why I was saying 90, 25%. Gotcha. Hey, Permafrost, how you doing? Well, that's exciting. Glad you're back. Glad you're maybe ready to get some ASA going. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm doing good. Getting some playtime in here before we go to bed. Gotta work in the morning, unfortunately, but at least tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be up a bit later tomorrow night. Yes, they said they increased the spawns of deathworms 25%, I think, is the response, but I am not... Wait, is that one? No, I don't think so, but I thought I saw something over here. So far, I don't think so. Well, I know I've heard it works pretty decent on PS5. But yeah, if you're talking Xbox, like I do seem to continue hearing people have issues with yeah, permafrost. YouTube's always pretty bare for me, unfortunately. I'm trying to build a following there, but especially on the live side, I don't tend to get too many people there. I have more people on the TikTok side right now. But yeah, if anybody on the TikTok side, and just in case you didn't know, I do have multiple channels that I stream to. So I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, I'm on YouTube. The other 3 platforms outside of TikTok do have like the widescreen view. So if for whatever reason you want to look at the widescreen view versus the, you know, kind of compressed, I know you're missing some of the screen there. You can hop on any of those other platforms and see the whole screen. The backdrop is well, I have a green screen, and then that's a picture that I took in the, took that in the game with the photo mode. I took a picture of it, edited it, and then put that as my backdrop. So yes, it is green screened and behind me. Shitless stream. Oh, here we go. That is the first time that I think I saw one of those. All right, let's go. All right, take this guy out. Hey Ninja, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Artiquino, no, this is a private server that I use for content creation. Jabru, I just saw you said I don't see much on X. What are you referring to, the patch notes? Or am I missing something in the chat that I didn't see go through there? Yeah, dude, this pack of wolves is beastly. I mean, dire wolves in general, especially if you get high levels, you breed them a bit. They are monsters. Honestly, I'm actually surprised I took as much damage as I did that time. I haven't had that big of a problem previously. Seems like they were a little hit me a little stronger that time. Let's see. Yeah, Jaru, I don't know if, like I said, if you were talking about the patch notes, which I'm not sure if that is what you were referring to, but if you were, I just always go to their website, Wildcard's website or whatever. It lists the patch notes. There was a ton of patch notes, so if you didn't see it, you could read through there. There's a whole bunch. Like I said, the ones of note that I noticed were the increased deathworm spawns, the weather events are supposed to be tuned down, the Thyla jump is fixed. Bees were going like into the mesh, like they were meshing through the walls, so you weren't able to tame them because they were kind of like hidden. Fixed all that stuff, and then there's like a million of other things that didn't really matter as much to me. But I know there's a ton of stuff on there. Yeah, I mean, I think dire wolves have always been very good. Again, if you get high levels, if you do the pack, if you've never used them before, if you do the pack. I'm sorry, that's the wrong. C does a sniff, which will find the explorer notes and stuff around you. But if you hit the right click button and you do that howl, you get this pack leader buff, which you can see on the top of the screen there for 85 seconds. Whenever you have that active, they're super strong. So yeah, using the pack buff, obviously imprinting makes them nice and strong. And having a pack of them together, they just tear stuff apart. I mean, the only downfall to them is they can't wear a saddle. So they don't have any armor of any sort, but I mean, they're pretty darn strong on their own, even without saddles. And hey, Jaru, I saw you followed on the Twitch side there too, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. I wouldn't say better than wyverns. I'm pretty sure I don't know. If a wyvern landed, I'm sure I could probably take them out, but them flying around and hitting us with fire, lightning, and poison, I don't think my wolves would stand a chance. In a ground fight, though, I think we might take them out. All right, let's see. Dude, for sure, permafrost. If they could have saddles, that would be awesome. They would be unbeatable. Imagine an ascendant saddle on a pack of dire wolves, like all of them with ascendant saddles. Holy cow! Yeah, and a UD boost and like a Daedon. That would be like a monstrous, man. All right, let's keep our eye out. Let's gonna try to find another deathworm. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you meant that. I don't know, because I think, at least as far as Scorched Earth goes, I mean, I think the deathworms are dropping pearls like per number, not like per harvest. So I think you get the same amount. So as far as amount goes, you get the same amount. As far as killing it, I guess it depends. The wyvern might be easier to potentially find more of them because you can fly over quicker. And if you have a good eye for those dust clouds, you might just be able to find them quicker. So that's probably the only benefit to it. I would say, though, I have an easier time killing them with the dire wolves. The wyverns don't honestly have that much health, and they also don't have saddles. So they don't have armor. They don't have a ton of health. I mean, I'm working on breeding them, but they still aren't very strong. So I don't know. And since I only am usually traveling with one wyvern versus a pack of wolves, I have a much easier time killing them with the wolves. Yep, I did. Hey, Jeff Alpha. I did manage to get an Oasisaur. I'm a little pissed, though, because I'm a little mad because the recording that I was trying to do, I was going to do it as like a traditional episode on my YouTube channel. And first off, I had a ton of issues with it. It's super buggy. And hey, Flaquito, I see you over there on the kick side. Just want to answer your question real quick here because I think you're the only one sitting on the kick side, so I don't want you to feel alone there. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Ascended is awesome. If you played Evolved at all, and you said you did the vanilla days, if you enjoyed it, I would highly recommend Ascended. It's basically the same game, but better, and better graphics. They rebuilt the maps, so there's a lot more detail on them. They did a lot of quality of life improvements, like the building system has been all redone and works really well. Some of the dinos have been reworked a little bit. It's just, it's way better. So if you liked it before, I definitely recommend it. PvP, nope. This is just PvP settings, but I'm on my own private server. So even though the settings are PvP, it's not really true PvP because no one's here to kill me right now. Unless my wife logs on and tries to kill me. But yeah, it's the Oasis team. First off, it was super, super buggy. I tried to land on it with my Wyvern. My Wyvern, like, meshed through the Oasisaur and was stuck in its body. I got pushed off because I was, like, the way I dismounted, like, I thought I was stuck in the body, but then I ended up just falling through. So then I fell off. My Wyvern was stuck in the middle. And then, yeah, agreed. I actually have quite a few back at the base, Permafrost. I probably have 10 or 15. I just tend to only take a few of them out. But so that happened, and then I think I ended up having to go back, get like my Argent, come back, get up there, mess around trying to get the Wyvern out. The Wyvern finally came out, and then I got back on top. It's something else weird. I think the same thing like happened again. Then finally got to landing on it okay, and suddenly the inventory place where you're supposed to put your soul essence in it wasn't there. You couldn't access it. I couldn't do anything, so I had to log out and back in. I did that, finally got the essence in, then went through the taming process. I did it successfully, so I was super excited. Then I started flying up over the mountains to head to my house, and I just, like, I bumped into the mountain, and I insta-died. Like, I was just, exactly, creatives. It is definitely Ark. I mean, it is unfortunate, it is frustrating, but it is one of those things that, I don't know, I accept it. I have many good times on Ark, so I have to accept the bugs. But yeah, I hit the mountain, I died, I fell through, my bag fell through the world, I lost all my ascending gear, everything went to crap. Since it took so long fighting through all those things, I stopped paying attention to my recording. My disk ran out of space, my file corrupted, so I didn't get any of the recording to it. Long story short, it was just a giant pain in the butt. So I have an Oasisaur, but I am very tempted, very, very tempted to eventually, I might just kill it off and do it again, because I want it recorded. I don't know. Or I'll go into single player and I guess do it just to create a video. I'm not sure, but it's I'm very mad because that's obviously like one of the key tames in Scorched Earth. So to not have that recording as part of like my series is very very unfortunate. Fortitude wise, I think I'm sitting at 32. Yeah, oh no, 30. I'm just sitting at 30. With that and the different as long as you're wearing the right clothes, I seem to do okay. As far as the I was talking about water earlier. I don't know if the same people are on, but I was saying since the patch, I've noticed when you're on foot, the water goes down insanely fast. Yeah, maybe it's not as fast, although it's still pretty darn fast. So if you're sprinting and you'd watch the water bar, like you can just watch that thing tick down. It's not a heat wave. I don't have any sort of hot effect or anything like that. The thing just ticks away. Like I said, maybe it, I don't know. It's hard to judge. I feel like it's maybe going a little slower than it was earlier. But either way, I was just like trying to build around my house earlier today. And ever since the patch, I just feel like my water drains so fast that I like could not keep up with it. I don't know. Like I said, maybe now, maybe it doesn't seem as bad. I was just curious if anyone else that's been playing since then, if you guys noticed it or not, but it seemed like, hey Bruce, yeah, this is on PC. And that's okay, Permafrost. I don't even mind if you scared him away. You can be the one YouTuber out there. It's okay though. I appreciate you being out there. That's actually when I first started. My primary intention was to do YouTube, put out YouTube content and stuff like that. And then I stumbled on it on live one day, and I did it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, this might be kind of fun. There wasn't really anybody that showed up, which I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm a new streamer, so I wasn't really expecting much of anything. I decided once I had the 1,000 follows or whatever on TikTok that I was like, yeah, maybe I'll throw it on TikTok there. And sure enough, TikTok has a lot more people flying through it, so I just started going on there too. But yeah, YouTube's kind of where I wanted to end up with doing like series and stuff like that. So long story short, I appreciate you out there. Yep, I'm up to 70, big old 77 on YouTube, which I'm actually happy with. That's pretty decent. I've been growing. I've only been on posts and stuff for like a month or so, so it's okay. I'm happy with that. But it's a lot harder for people to find you on TikTok or Twitch or Kick or whatever. TikTok seems to be very very quick and easy for people to pop in and out. Hey, Anthony, thanks. Appreciate that. Yep, and you get the widescreen, so that is the benefit. If you want to see the whole screen, you can do that. Hey, Alex, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know the whole lawsuit thing. We'll see. I mean, I know we still have quite a few months probably before anything happens there. I'll be bummed. Like I said, even though YouTube was kind of my end goal of being big on there, I'd still love TikTok. It'd be a bummer if that got shut down. But we'll see. I won't hold my breath. You always hear about these things, and then nothing comes of it. Or even if it does, it's so far down the road. Who knows? No need to worry about that. I'll just worry about today. Right now, I'm worried about finding more death worms. Right? Right. I'll say for the 25% increase, I still think these are pretty darn rare out here. I don't feel like we're finding too many of them. Hey, Alex, yeah, this is totally my favorite game too. I'm a fan of really any survival game, but this is definitely my favorite. Something about the added like creatures and stuff that you have makes you feel I don't know. Especially since I play solo most of the time, I guess it just makes you feel like you're in a group, so to speak. Like other survival games, you're like truly by yourself most of the time. There's no like person or creature with you. It's just you running around by yourself all the time. Plus, it's kind of like a mix of like I don't know, like Minecrafty survival / Pokemon. Oh, for sure. When I don't want them, that's when they sneak up on me. That's exactly it. If I'm out here taming something, they'll creep up on me and they'll mess up whatever I'm taming. Other survival games, I like 7 Days to Die is one of my favorites. I like Valheim. I like Subnautica. I just had another one on the top of my head here, but I missed it. Yeah, Palworld was pretty sweet. What was the one I was just thinking about though? Valheim, Subnautica. Oh, Grounded. The like Honey I Shrunk the Kids style one. That one's pretty sweet. Yeah, I like all those games. I'm looking forward to Enshrouded. I did buy that when it came out, and I played it a very, very little bit. But that's Arc Ascended was already out, so I was already in the middle of these playthroughs, so I didn't go back. I stayed on this for now. Dude, I agree. Subnautica is, I don't know if I'd say it's, oh, here we go. Got another one. Hold on. Hold that thought for a second. Get our buff going. I think the only problem with the direwolves on the Deathworm is they tend to get stuck like those guys are in the back, where I think they're getting knocked back and they're not necessarily getting hits. That's the only thing I find problematic. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Alright, hope you guys can finish this off because my stamina is very low. Yeah, so you get knocked back, which is a little bit tricky. Alright, there we go. That one is a little sketchy there. Subnautica, that's what I was about to talk about. It's on par with probably my favorite survival game. And the bummer is with that one, though, I think that's very, very much a... even though I have played it more than one time, and I will totally go back and play it more times, that is one of those games that is truly like the first playthrough of that game was so amazing. Experiencing it for the first time, that I don't think it'll ever be near as good as it was that first time, though. Again, I played through it already multiple times. I will probably play it again. But your first experience of Subnautica, I don't know, that's definitely up there in my top like gaming moments for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think they get some hits in Jowry. There's just times where they get, like, you can tell they're getting pushed back. Even I was getting pushed back there for a bit. So that's the only tricky part is trying to get them to hit. Yeah, if anybody hasn't played Subnautica, I definitely recommend that. That's a great game. If you like survival stuff, it is super cool. And there's 2 out now. You got the normal Subnautica, and then there's Subnautica, what was it? Gross. I blanked on the name. Something Frozen. I don't know. Somebody out there probably knows. I'm blanking on what the name was. Alright, we'll keep going. I gotta be a little careful. I don't know if I want to run into more death worms now, though, so we'll probably... Actually, you know what? I can put these guys away. I did not look for... Did one of these guys get the horn and the bags? I did not look for that, and I almost have a feeling that... Oh, no, they did. Okay. You get the black pearls, though. We got the horn, but I don't know if anybody grabbed the black pearls. I think I already ran away from where we killed it. All right, might have missed the black pearls. That's okay. I don't really need them. I was just kind of doing this for fun at the moment. Sons of the Forest. That's another good one. Yeah. And the original one, the Forest. I played both of those. Those are awesome. I'm pretty sure my guys tore the body up, so that's why I thought somebody would have had the black pearls. I just think I have a feeling it dropped in the bag. I just didn't pay attention and I didn't grab the bag, maybe. Just don't honestly recall exactly where I was when I killed it. But again, it doesn't really matter. Well, I don't know. None of my I definitely we disposed of the corpse, but I don't unless I dropped it, which I mean is possible. I could have done something stupid like that. Take a look. It doesn't look like I dropped it either. I don't know. Again, doesn't really matter to me. I was just having fun. Draw prime, drop all that. You know, let's roll. No Man's Sky is pretty good. It's got a different feel to me than the like other survival games. I mean, it is survival, but I don't know. I guess I never got as attached to like my base. I know you can do base building, but I never felt as attached to my bases that I built there than I do in other games. How did you like that game? That's a good game. Planet Crafter, I'd have to look. I believe I have, and I probably even played it. I feel like that name is maybe blending in my mind with other games that have similar names, so I'd have to look at which one Planet Crafter is, but I'm pretty sure I played it. Is that the one where you start off and the world's like all like out of whack chemically or whatever, and you have to like sit there and balance it? like you start bringing back all the flora and fauna or whatever you call it. Is that Planet Crafter, or is that something different? All right, I got sidetracked there. Let's pick up. I'm gonna pick the wolves up. But yeah, I definitely plan on, like I said, eventually, either when I'm in between maps of Ark or, I don't know, in a lull with it or whatever, I will definitely probably hop around and play some of the other games, like they were talking about, some of these other survival games. I have not done the Isle or Path of the Titans. I have watched a little bit of gameplay of those, so I'll have to check them out at some point. I have not played those. Let's get Zara back out here. You're gonna fly me home. Well, package you up here. Alright, there we go. Guess I'll do a once over real quick over here and see if we see any bags. But yeah, I don't really care that much. I don't even care. We're gonna head back. Head back to base here, and I'm gonna see my wyverns probably dropped a whole ton of eggs, so we're gonna go check those out and see if we got another perfect one. I've been trying to breed a perfect male and female from the lightning wyverns that I have, so that I can raise as good of a one as I can and imprint on it. I have 2 max level fire wyverns that I could also hatch here at some point. And eventually I just need to get back to building. I haven't kept saying I was going to build a... Well, I did build the wyvern trap, to be fair, so I did do some building. But I was supposed to work more on my house. I was going to build... Oh, drop disappeared on me. I was going to build like some sort of barn or stables. Never got around to that. Want to build the train tracks because, like I said, I would love a train track that takes me to the dunes and back. I need to start collecting some resources for that. That's all the kind of boring, tedious stuff to go back to just harvesting resources, but it does have to be done. So honestly, when I get back, I might start doing that. So a mix of raising the wyverns and getting some resources. No, it's not as super exciting, so I apologize. That's probably how I'm gonna kind of end the night off. We'll do more exciting stuff another time here, but hey, Killer Wolf, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. And that's a fantastic name. That was just out hunting on my killer wolves. So let's and thanks for the follow as well, Bruce. Appreciate that. I'm gonna see if I can get this red drop. I'm pretty far away. It's already down on the ground, so there's a very a very good chance it's gonna disappear. And so it did. Kyle, thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate all the follows, guys. For anybody new to the channel, I know I gave this pitch the last few times, but I'm definitely I'm very new to content creation. Only been doing it for a couple weeks now. So again, all the support's greatly appreciated. It's already been super fun. Live streaming, which to be honest, the funny thing is I really didn't think I was going to live stream at all. When I first started, I was thinking of just posting YouTube videos. I didn't think that I was going to be the live streaming type, but then I hopped on one or two, had a fun time, and now I tend to hop on these more than getting the videos done, even though I still want to get the videos done. Permafrost, I try to be on every night. It just kind of depends on what goes on. The last few nights I wasn't feeling too well, so I wasn't on then, but most nights after about 8 or 8:30 Eastern time, I have kids, so that's when I get my kids to bed, and I can usually escape back down here and get online. Usually around 8:30 or so Eastern time is when I try to hop on. At least for a little bit. My intention will be to do that as many nights as I can. Hey Eli. Well, I just went to the dunes. I killed a couple death worms just for fun. I showed off I did build a wyvern trap out there, so I was showing that off. I trapped a wyvern in it and tranked it out to show that off. For anybody that was asking, here is the Oasisaur that I did tame. If anybody didn't hear, the footage of it turned to crap and I lost it. And it was a big buggy mess as is, so I honestly might end up killing this guy off and doing it again. But for anybody that hasn't seen one yet, here is an Oasisaur. Mine's pretty plain, doesn't have any of the trees on top, but it has crystal nodes, it's got metal, it's got cactus sap. Here you can see the resources it generates. Cactus sap, crystal, flint, metal, sulfur, thatch, all sorts of cool stuff. And yeah, you can revive dead dinos in here once a day, and I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm bummed about the footage though, so I haven't grown too attached to it yet because I might be offing him sometime soon. Server I plan, it's a private server. I do host it. It's called Atheist Gaming out there, but it's a private server for content creation purposes. I am soon going to try to put out a public server that other people can join, because I've had a lot of requests for that, but I have not gotten around to it yet. So right now this is just a private server that I play on. Take a look at the kibble farm real quick. Let's see how that's doing. Probably not too well because I haven't been around. Yeah, we only got 2 vulture eggs and 2 where's those terror bird eggs. But I've already collected 8 Argent eggs, 4 galley eggs, 9 terror birds, and 26 vulture eggs. So we're doing all right there. Yeah, permafrost tonight. Sorry, I missed that one comment. The lightning wyverns are my favorite too. They're pretty beastly. Although I don't know, this on Ascended, I almost feel like I'm feeling like the fire wyverns are maybe seemingly more powerful at the moment. Just the ability to catch you on fire, they're very strong. But I don't know, I still love my lightning wyverns, which is why I'm sitting here breeding these up. All right, let's take a look at... so the gate, it's not even a mod. The gate, if you're talking about the visual, let me go show it off here. If you're talking about the visual, this is actually part of the Bob's Tall Tales DLC pack. If you go to cosmetics, for anybody that hasn't seen the pack, this is what the cosmetics looks like. You pull it up and you can cycle through Frontier Wood Structure skin, which this can skin pretty much anything. Your pillars, because you can actually see this is actually all made out of stone. I'll unskin all this stuff. Most of this is made out of stone, and with the pack you can reskin it to this wood structure frontier looking stuff. And the door, for instance, is just a normal door, wooden door, or sorry, like a reinforced door. And with the skins you have an option for jailhouse skin, and so I use the jailhouse skin to make the gate. So that's what that came from. If you're talking about the auto opening and closing, that's actually part of the patch they just brought out. They brought auto opening and closing doors, I guess, to the vanilla game. Seems to only work on normal doors though, not the gates. Hey RJ, yeah, dude, I love it. I think Ascended is amazing. If you played Evolved at all and you liked it, I would highly recommend it. And if you never did, I would obviously hop in Ascended before you went to Evolved. But yeah. As far as the Overraptor, I think I saw that. Yep, the Overraptor's from my island playthrough. I brought him over through the obelisk. I don't know why they didn't put Overraptors on this map. With Ascended, for anybody that hasn't played it, in Ascended, Overraptors automatically pick up the eggs around them, so it makes them super powerful. So to not have them, and I built a kibble farm, to not have an Overraptor in it makes the kibble farm pointless. So I brought that over from the island. I brought some Giganoraptors over from the island. I had actually never played with these on the island because I kind of finished my island playthrough right before these came out. So I tamed 2 of these up and I brought them over too so that I could kind of play with those. So yeah, I got those here. Got the Fasilasuchus, which is new to Scorched Earth, and that DLC, and the Oasisaur. So got a lot of nice new cool stuff here. But let's check out these eggs. I want to see if I have any other max level or max stats. I'm trying to get the best stats from both parents. I think that would bring it to a 193. So that's actually what I'm looking for. So it's a 183, unfortunately, 189. So these are not perfect. So this is going into the kibble fridge. Hey, X-Man, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Base building tips, I don't know. Honestly, my biggest tip is just to play around with it. Especially with this new building system on Ascended. It's actually pretty straightforward. They have a lot of cool options now, though. Like any piece of, like let's see, if I craft like a wood wall, I'm just gonna use this as an example. Do I not have enough stuff for a wood wall? I think I just have too much stuff in my inventory. They have like a ton of, maybe I'll pick one up. A lot of the structures have different variants. So like when you're placing down a wall, quarter wall, if you see at the bottom there, you have the variants. So you can turn the walls into railings or walls. And that's the same thing with the normal walls. You can switch them between normal walls, windows, all sorts of things. So it's just a matter of like experimenting with how you want to place stuff. If you get the Frontier skin pack from the DLC, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do there. Like you can actually see I can turn just a solid wall into a window, which looks pretty sweet. And it looks better than the greenhouse walls, honestly. And you're right, it's probably X-Man, not X-Man. What did it say? X-Man. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, so a lot of cool stuff. I think it's just playing around with different angles and stuff. I know a lot of people get into the game and they tend to just start out with like doing a box and then they just kind of leave it like that. So I think the biggest thing is trying to break that habit. I tend to still start with a box. Like when I first came to this location, I think I started with the initial. I'm not used to these automatic doors. I started with, I don't know, like 4x4 or 6x6 or something like that. A square, and I enclosed it just so that I was ready to like start going. And then I just, from there, like you kind of try to expand it. And then as far as the roofs, I guess this is my only big tip I can give. For doing more dimensional stuff like this, the way at least I started, is I did the normal roof. So like the bigger part of the roof, I don't even know how to explain that, but the way, like the one that's going left to right, I did that solid first. So it just gave a normal roof, just a typical A-frame, and that was it. And then when I wanted to build like this, I don't know, what's the right word for this where it pops up? I think there's a word for it, but I can't think what that's called. Like a dormer? Is dormer the right word? I don't know, but for this part that pops out, I ended up picking up a handful of pieces of the roof and then building like the structure up around it. And then it's just a matter of playing with the different roofing pieces to see like how you can get them to meet. And then it's just trial and error at that point. You got to see what meets, what doesn't. With the normal roofs and those, what are they called? Corner roofs or something like that? Let me take a look. What are they called? You just have to make sure you have both of them crafted and kind of play with, let's just look up one version so you can see. Yeah, so there's normal roofs and then there's triangle roofs. That's what they're called. You kind of got to play with the two variants and see how they fit together. Yeah, just like Andrew said there, it's a ton of trial and error. I definitely, like, I'll go through a build and I'll play stuff down and I'll pick stuff up over and over and over again before it starts looking kind of like how I want it to look. I don't know. I don't know if that helps much. Again, it is just trial and error. It's get kind of an idea in your mind and attempt to do it. And if it works, cool. If it doesn't, then you can revert back. The nice thing about Ascended is you can pick up everything as long as it doesn't get damaged. I know back in old, what's that bag doing back there? Oh, that was my my water spigot. Okay. An old Ark, I think everything used to just break. So I mean that was or your only option was to demolish. But in Ascended here, you were lucky enough to be able to pick stuff up. So build, pick it up, build, pick it up. You can use even thatch structures if you want to begin with, so that you're not. It's easy to craft, and you can just throw a bunch of stuff together. And then once you have like your build the way that you like it, then you can replace all this stuff with the higher tier. But thatch is easy to build, so you can throw it together real quickly and have a bunch of building pieces to test with. What's this? Looks so good. This is Ark Survival Ascended. Yeah, and if you're familiar with Survival Evolved, this is Ascended. So this is like the remastered version. Yeah, if you're comparing graphic wise, you're probably thinking of the old one, and this is the new version. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still, even the house I'm still working on. Like you can see, I have these railings coming down from the roof lines there to add more detail. I don't think I even finished that on the back here. Yeah, see, I'm missing some railings here, and I wanted to do more pillar work and stuff out here so that this doesn't look so plain at the bottom. So I still have work to do there. And as far as the train station, yeah, I'm gonna work on that too. I literally only placed a few tracks down because I was gonna start experimenting with it the other day, but it just it's very time consuming. Again, trying to find the time to post YouTube videos, to go live, to collect resources, to get tames. It's a lot of work for again, I work full time. I have 2 kids. It's just it's hard. But I enjoy every minute of it. It's just it's slow going. Yeah, if you compare me to, like, if you're watching other people on YouTube, especially those guys that have managed to make their way to having YouTube and stuff be like their full-time position, they clearly have a lot more time, and I can see why they're progressing faster. Mine's kind of slow going, but it's all right. Yeah, that's what we got so far. I have the kibble barn, if anybody didn't see that piece of it. That's just another building that I did get done a couple days ago. These are just all my kibble creatures, and a few others. Like I threw the Avis in there. I put this is kind of a helpful tip, I guess, if somebody wants to get quick mutton. You can leave your I've been leaving these guys sometimes, not all the time, because I don't want too many of them to be born. But if you leave these guys on breeding and they start popping out babies, and you don't if you don't raise them or claim them or feed them and they end up dying, this guy runs around and he picks up their meat and wool. So you get a whole ton of mutton and wool. They'll just keep producing it over and over and over again. That's kind of a cool tip if you want to get that stuff going. Let's see. I'll try to answer a few. CC Collins, I don't know if I said thank you for the follow there, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the resource struggle is real. And I mean, I have the rates turned up a little bit for, you know, resource collecting. Or, I'm sorry. I have resource collecting turned up a bit for content creation purposes because you have to be able to get anything done. Even if you were full-time, to be able to get videos done, you have to have stuff turned up a little bit, because otherwise official art takes, you know, like hours upon hours upon hours to collect stuff, to tame things, to do all that stuff. But then I'm also trying to balance that. It's like I don't want to turn stuff up too much, because I know there's a lot of purists out there that, you know, they already hate on if you're doing PvE, and they hate on if you have stuff turned off and it's not official. But again, you'd never get anything done. As far as resources on the trains, I can look that up for you guys if you guys haven't seen it, but we can look. All right, train tracks. Each track is 50 cementing paste, 400 wood, 200 metal. A platform is 100 cementing paste, 400 wood, and 250 metal. And then the train itself, 600 cementing paste, 1000 metal, 200 wood, 300 crystal, and 500 spark powder. And I guess to put that into perspective as far as the tracks go, this is probably, let's take one off the end here so that you can see about how long one track is. So there you go. For all those resources, one track gets you about that distance. So not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Surprised it's not that it really matters, but it's not placing as a foundation anymore. That's okay. Oh, there it goes. It just puts it down after. But yeah, so that's obviously going to take a whole ton of tracks if you want to. So I mean, in retrospect, my little piece of track is like this part of the map, and if you scroll back, I want to go like all the way over here, or like over here. Some way I want to get to the dunes. That's going to be my first thing, is just to the dunes, and then probably circle and come back. That's the primary goal to begin with. And then from there, if I do that and it seems easy enough and I want to do more, then I might do something crazy like going around or cutting different ways to the dunes. I don't know. But my first goal is just going to be from my house to the dunes, because I do that run a lot. And it'd be nice to like load up my direwolves and then just take them all over without having to cryopod them up and bring them back out. So that's my first goal, is just to the dunes and back. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, I got a lot of building planned. Like I said, I need to collect a ton of resources, do a ton of building. I didn't want more buildings for my little town, because right now it's basically just a house and a kibble barn. But that's why I have plenty of content to come. It's just a matter of how quickly I can kick the videos out. Turned off player food and water drain. Yep, and that's a whole other thing. Trying to keep up. You can see right now I'm starving. My water's okay at the second, but that's because I think I just drank from the... I have a habit of drinking anytime I run over water, even if I don't need it, which is a great habit to have on Scorched Earth. But yeah, you definitely need to... it's a grind, for sure. But all right, let's check on... I probably got some more eggs here. Let's check those out. Let's maybe hatch the fire eggs. Want to do that sooner rather than later so that I can go to bed here soon. Grab these eggs. I got 4 new eggs. Pop these bad boys down. Lego Fortnite. I know, right? So realistic. Unfortunately, it looks like I picked up those other eggs I checked, so I'm gonna have to recheck all these eggs because I don't know which ones I checked and which ones I didn't. Let's set them all down and look at their levels. We're looking for, I think 193 is, I think, the level that I want. 180, 174, 183, 181, 180, 189. Unfortunately, none of these are the levels I'm looking for. These are going to be put in... Where's my backpack? And get myself significantly lighter here. Alright. Oh, I lied. Maybe not significantly lighter. That didn't seem to do much of anything. Thanks for the follow, John. Appreciate that. Appreciate your love for Lego Fortnite. Let's go drop some of this stuff off because I am super heavy. But I do have one perfect lightning egg that we can hatch, and I'm going to hatch the 3 fire eggs. So that's what we're going to do right now. Just drop these off, though, before I do that. Let's go put some of our cryopotted stuff away. Actually, I want my wolves back out. Let's throw these guys out. They're going to be sleepy for a little while, but that's fine. Here. And here's Saskia. Alright, so those guys are all out. Put our cryopods back in. Let's drop all this poop I keep picking up from the dragons, I think. Let's put our deathworm horns away before I forget about those. There's something useful down the road. Some bullets and stuff. I'm just going to drop. I always drop a bunch. This is kind of like my staging area. Drop a bunch of stuff in here and I'll go through it later. Oop, I do want my scope though. I use that all the time. That don't need spear bolts. Don't need that. Alright, that should be about everything that I need for now. I did just realize again that I had my water tap that broke when I was showing you guys the wall, so I'm going to put that back up. Put some of my canteens back in there. Alright, good to go there. Let's go find our 2 max level fire eggs. 190 is the max wild level out there. Let's look. I think I have 2 of them. 180. There's a 190. And... oh, where is it? Oh, I got another one. Did you jump up? Yeah, there it is. Alright, got 2 190s there. Maybe get these 2 eggs going. Drop. I don't really like you in there. Let's back you up a little bit. Drop. And drop. And let's see. Do I still have that milk in my Gerboa's inventory? Yes, we do. Ooh, I forgot I got some treasure maps. We might do that. If I find time while I'm doing this, we might run and grab those treasure maps too. I totally forgot I had those. Mojo Man, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. And one of these guys, I think it's this one, has my other perfect egg, I think. Or not perfect, this is a bread egg. Take a look. What level are you? Hatch egg? Where'd you go? Are you stuck in the body there? No, you're in there. Let's drop you down. Yep, this is 193. So this is a perfect female. So I'm going to rename this so I don't forget. Let's do perfect. Oops. Female, because this is going to be used for breeding. Love it. All right, let's get you on a low follow, and yeah, follow me over here. Do this real quick. Well, saying it like a pirate, Permafrost, it reminds me of, did anyone play Atlas? The pirate reskin of Ark, essentially, that they put out a while back. That game was pretty good. I don't know if I think it died off, though, from what I know. I don't know, are people still playing that? It was pretty cool, though, when I first jumped on it. Got liver and milk for you. Those guys are probably going to hatch here pretty soon. Okay, liver and milk in your inventory. Bring it a little closer over here. I don't want anything bad happening to you. Alright. You're just hiding there. No one can really see. Let's look at... I even see your colors or anything. It's kind of hard to see. Pretty cool, but... Alright, you're going to stay out there. Put you on passive so you don't run away on me. Ignore group whistle so I don't do anything stupid. And yeah, good to go. Go check our fire eggs. They're probably hatching. Or no, they got a little while to go. Oh, it's just too cold. Too cold with all those air... Oh, that one's incubating. Why aren't you incubating? You guys are right by like all the same air cons. Maybe I just gotta put you a little closer. Didn't want you that close though. Alright, that should be fine. Just number it too so you don't have to keep renaming. Well, I tend to just keep the perfect male and female. And then I kind of keep those aside forever until I get the mutations, and then I name the mutations whatever mutation they got or whatever. Although to be honest with you, I've done a decent amount of breeding, but not probably to like the extent that a lot of other people have. So I'm honestly still probably pretty novice on all the breeding stuff. Like I probably don't know all the rules the best way. Hey Dingus, no, this is it is a private server that I use for content creation. I essentially play it like single player, but it's not like single player settings aren't on, and it is a server that's hosted. So single player in the sense that it's just me. Hey Tyler, yes I do. There is a link in my bio if you check that out. Essentially though, it's just youtube.com/Atheist Gaming, or I think with YouTube you do the @ so I think it's /@Atheist Gaming, but there is a link in the bio. And I do post like episodes and stuff for like my playthrough, so there is more content on there. I also live stream there too, so if you want to see the live stream in widescreen where you see the whole thing without being cut off, you can get that on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. All right, there they are. All right. Ooh, I like the light. Those light wings are pretty cool. Get you out of there. You guys follow me back a little bit. Did I bring 2 more? Nope. I gotta go get 2 more wyvern milk here. And I have rates, the baby maturation turned up quite a bit. So it shouldn't take too long. Like 1 wyvern milk is probably enough to get them through the baby phase, and then I think once they're juveniles, I think they'll just eat meat from the trough, so then they're fine after that. Let's get you guys down to low. So I like, dude, the colors on this one is awesome. I like that dark on red. That is sick. Passive. Ignore. Don't worry, I like you too. I like you too, little. I didn't check their genders. Let's see what we got. Passive. 1. All right, we got male. Please be female. Oh, we did. We got male and female. Nice. All right, sounds good, Permafrost. No problem. Hey, dude. Yeah, I love him watching YouTube videos. Yep, totally, Tyler. Dude, you, well, you're right. They're a little young, but if you, Tyler, did you check out my, but you're right, future tribe mates. Did you check out my videos on TikTok or YouTube? I have a few of them with my kids in there. I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. And the 7-year-old is starting to get really into trying to play with me. I just did the one of the caves with her the other day. She was, I mean, not with her, she was just watching, but she enjoyed it. I have let her play a little bit. Like I'll put on like God mode or whatever so that she doesn't die. I'll let her just run around and play. But exactly, she's a tribe mate in the making right now. Trying to get him trained up real good. All right, let's check on you. Let's actually get you closer to the other. Oop, I forgot I had all of you still following. Get you all a little closer over here so I can see what's going on. All right. Well, if that's the case, which is probably true, you might know better. I just think, again, with my rates, I don't even think like the milk stays in the inventory the whole time. They drain it so slow. I don't think it 1 milk ends up being enough for the rates. All right, Cuddle was a nice option there. I'll take more of those. Dude, that's so sick that I got a male and female with this batch here. That is fantastic. Awesome, Tyler. Have a good night. Appreciate you hopping on. Dude, I love the colors on this one though. But I look very forward to riding a fire wyvern that looks like that. Not gonna ride you probably right away because I want to breed you guys together and not lose my parents there. But yeah. Now you on the other hand, I think I'm going to, or no, you're the perfect female. Dang it, I can't ride you yet either. I got to do a lot more breeding before I feel like taking all you guys out. All right. Well, they're doing their thing. Let's go double check. You're not following me anymore, right? Let's go double check those other eggs. There's probably just a ton more over here. Yeah. I'm going to turn you off for now, though, because I don't want to worry about any more eggs tonight. Stable mating. We'll restart that when I'm playing again tomorrow, because I'm still trying to get the perfect What did I need now? The perfect male, I think. Because that other one was a female. What do we got here? 180. Ooh, 193. That two. I think I have 2 perfect females, right? Which is still good. This is gonna destroy some of you. I'm gonna eat this egg. I have too many of them. Was a female, right? I mean, I'll still, yeah. So I have 2 perfect females, which is fine. That means I have 2 breeders, so that's not a bad thing. But it just would have been nice to get a male, but that's okay. This will hatch this one up too, since we're working on the other ones and they're not that far along. We'll add this one to the mix. That'll be out in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Wolves are still sleeping, waiting for them to get up. Anybody want a imprint of any sort? Nope, you guys are ready in 1 minute. You're ready in 3 minutes. We'll give that a minute. Thanks for the follow, John. I appreciate that. I think these eggs I just did for testing's sake, so I don't even think these are good. Hey, thanks for the Tambuchi there. Thanks for checking it out, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. Let's see. Hatch these bad boys. Hatch the egg. Hatch the egg. Oh, sometimes they drop to the ground, sometimes they stay in there. I don't really know the rhyme or reason either way, but these guys popped out. Now, for those that weren't watching earlier, these 2 were not ones I actually wanted to raise. I was just showing off the Oviraptor and how that works. So that's why right now I'm just going to, unfortunately, get rid of these guys. If you don't want to look, you don't have to. I apologize. It's just something you got to do in Ark. I don't like doing it either. It's probably great wyverns, but gotta do it. We'll use you. Give you some levels. Sorry, babies. This is not very quick on a Gigantoraptor. Oh, I forgot about that. There's like a stomp attack. That's what I gotta do. Stomp. Savage. Oh, well, my other Gigantoraptor just blocked me. All right, there we go. All right, we're done. Sorry. Don't like it. Let's go back over to our babies that we're not getting rid of. All right. Here's our babies that we're not getting rid of. This beautiful one. I love this guy. Wants wyvern milk. All right. That's fine. I got wyvern milk. I already got one in your inventory, but we'll go get another one. You want a second one that only wanted to cuddle? Love it. Absolutely love it. Go grab another milk. And also, guys, I have milk sealed up in this barrel. I think that's another part of the new DLC, the Bob's Tall Tales pack. They give us barrels which you can seal with preserving salt in them, and it stays for, I don't know the exact exactly how long it keeps it for, but I think it's like an insane amount of time. So if you seal those up, you have milk for a very long time. So that's a good way to keep it. Like, I could pop this open, we can take a look at it. See how long the milk is. This milk is from, or wait, is it this one? This one. Or wait, what did I just do there? Oh, you gotta hold to unseal. They make sure you don't accidentally do it, because if you unseal it, it takes 5 minutes before you can seal it back up again. But yeah, here's a bunch of milk from the other day, and it's still good. It shows an hour, that's just because it's not sealed now, but it's still good for an hour. That's about what it was good for when I put it in here. But what I did is I actually made 2 of these so that I could instantly go to the next one and can seal it right back up. So I can always keep the milk sealed, and it keeps it good for a long time. If you're just doing this quickly and you're going to be breeding them up, throwing it in this preserving bin keeps it for, looks like 10 hours there, so that's still a pretty darn long time. But obviously not if you're not doing it the same night. 10 hours is not very long, because it might not be there when you come back tomorrow. All right, wants to go for a walk with me? That one's a little more painful, but we'll do it. Go for a walk. Wyvern's going for a walk is pretty hilarious anyways. Are you stuck? Stuck on the other? Oh, there you go. All right, let's go for a walk here. All right, there's your imprint. Bring it back to the pile here. We have 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 5 minutes. We got a little bit of time before they want anything else, so we'll leave them be. Maybe we'll go... I don't have a ton of time, but maybe we go do one of the treasure maps. Especially if anybody here hasn't seen one yet. Let's go for the juicy one. We're going to do the Ascendant treasure map. Have my shovel, so we're good to go there. Let's mark it on the map. And oh my gosh, it is right next to the house. All right, well, you can't beat that. We don't have to go far. I don't have to worry about missing an imprint or anything like that. Where did Zara go? I landed over here by the Oasis-Or because I think I was showing off the Oasis-Or when we got back. Did I land you on top of the Oasis-Or? That's possible. No, I didn't. Where did I put my Argent? Let's do our lookup. This tracker's been very buggy. I don't know if this is even gonna work. There we go. Ah, I brought you down to the breeding pen, or the kibble barn. All right, so we're gonna go grab Zara from the kibble barn, and we're gonna go grab that Ascendant treasure chest. Get up around the cliff. I don't know why I'm... Still, I don't know if anyone else does this. I used to make fun of my mom for doing this when she played video games with me when I was a kid. Now I find myself doing it. When I'm going around stuff like that, I like tilt my head like it's somehow gonna help me look around it. I know it's not, but I don't know. I can't help it. I don't think I noticed it as much until I started streaming. Now I got like in my lower monitor, I can see my my recording, so I catch myself looking around when I know it's not gonna make any damn difference, but I still do it. All right, let's see if we can get it from here. You have to just be within 100 meters of the little waypoint. This might be close enough, so let's try to dig. There it is. Ascendant chest. What do we think we're getting? What are we getting in here? I'm hoping for an Ascendant sniper rifle. Do it. I think I already have Ascendant fur leggings, but that's all right. It's a I don't know. Like I said, I know it's not gonna help, but I look. Hey Thomas, I don't know if I said hi to you before, if you said anything in the chat, but either way, hi and welcome to the chat. If I didn't see you earlier there, yeah, I don't know what I can't help it, man. I gotta like I said, I don't even think about it. I just catch myself doing it in the camera and realize that I probably look goofy because I'm not getting any sort of better vantage point by moving my head around. I mean, maybe if I was in VR or something, right? But not on a normal screen. We're not getting any benefits out of that. Can I get rid of you? Yeah, there we go. So for some reason, my other waypoints disappeared, though. I had waypoints for, like, my house, which I think is right there. And I had waypoints for, like, metal nodes and stuff, but those are all gone for some reason. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a fairly new streamer, and I'm just trying to get used to obviously doing the stream and paying attention to the different chats and stuff, because I am multi-streaming. I'm on a few different platforms at the same time. Kind of just bouncing around, checking on, trying to keep up and responding to anybody that interacts, because I like to chat with people. Yeah, racing games. I feel I don't play too many racing games, but I could definitely see myself doing that, moving my head around even more, like going around corners and stuff. Or like, you know, I guess a good one that sure I do it on. I don't think I noticed, but I'm just thinking about it. I bet if I do a playthrough of like No Man's Sky or some sort of starship one, guarantee when I'm flying around in a starship, I'm probably moving around like crazy, thinking I'm gonna like when you're dogfighting like other ships in the sky or something. For some reason, I'm gonna like spin my head around like I'm gonna be able to see what's behind me. I don't know. But point being, I can't make fun of my mom anymore because I think I do it as much, if not more, than she probably did when I made fun of her. A 64-bit Rage, thanks for the follow. And this is it is a server, but it's technically solo because it's mainly just myself playing on it. I may eventually, like, my wife may hop on at some point in time, but ultimately it's just me playing. I have the server up for content creation purposes, like making YouTube videos and stuff. 31 seconds. Oh, cuddle. I love a cuddle. You want wyvern milk? I think I already have one in my inventory there, so you can have that. You are out of food. I might have not even given food to some of these guys. That's all right. We got extras. One there. We'll unseal the barrel that I was just showing off there. Seal. I think for the moment we'll just leave these unsealed. I'll go put them in the preserving bin because they may ask for more. And when we're done, I'll put whatever's left. If anything's left, we'll put it back in the barrel because I think that holds it for quite a bit longer. So you're empty. Let's give you some. And let's give you some. I don't even know that you guys need it because your health is pretty decent. But these are great wyverns, so I don't want to lose these. All right, you want to follow? And you always want to go walking. Go for a walk real quick. Does my mom stream? No, but I have told both my mom and dad that they should totally start a stream because especially when not that I'm like doing super amazing numbers or anything like that, but I'm even happy with the 10 to 20 that I tend to get on TikTok. But either ways, when I told them, I was like, dude, you guys should hop on because you'll probably knock it out of the park faster than I would because people would find it like so entertaining. And I know there's I've come across some older people that play, and I think it's just awesome. I think there's one, was it a lady? Yeah, like a lady out there on TikTok that's like Tactical Grandma or something like that. He does like Call of Duty and games like that. And there's some other guy, I can't remember his name, Grandpa Gaming out there on TikTok that does like war games because he actually like was a sniper. At least that's his story. I don't know if that's true, but like he was a sniper in real life back in like World War II or something like that. And then he plays games and like snipes people out. It's hilarious. But yeah, I told them to. They both didn't take me up on that offer. Ark, well, get back to it. Ark is amazing, and if you haven't played the new version Ascended, get back into it. It is so much fun. I love Ark. And my dad would be probably the funniest because he well, I don't know, they'd both be funny. My dad would be funny because he's one of those that is like anti-electronics for the most part. He still lives like it's like the early 90s or 80s. He's never touched a computer. He does have an iPhone now, so I'll have to give him a little credit. He's moved up in the world a little bit. He's got his iPhone that we finally forced him on. But other than that, like he again has never touched a computer in his life, and he like refuses to. So he'd be hilarious because he'd be funny just because he'd have no idea what he'd be doing, and people would just think it's funny that he's like wouldn't know how to even control anything. And then my mom, I mean, she's not much better than that, but she'd probably figure it out faster than he would. She'd just be funny because her reactions to stuff are hilarious. Again, she'd be doing the look around stuff. She'd be screaming and crying like if dinos were running up on her if she was playing Ark and she got scared. She'd be screaming. And when I say crying, I don't mean crying like sad or scared crying. She starts laughing, and then she'll laugh so much that she cries. And yeah, all that stuff would be hilarious. I'm sure people would end up watching it. I mean, how hilarious would it be? Like, I get them to join, and then the three of us play together, and then I do like a cave with them. That would be the funniest thing in the world. My dad would be like running into a wall, not knowing what he's doing. My mom would be doing something silly and laughing and crying, and then I'd be the only one like kind of on point, trying to do whatever, get to the end, get the artifact. It would be pretty hilarious. I think that'd be great. Sorry, I totally forgot about you. Blacking. All right, you got my wyvern milk already. Got you one imprint. Let's give you another wyvern milk for your inventory. sorry, dude. I got too many wyverns going at the same time. I forgot I had you in here too. Passive. Ignore group whistles. I don't know. You're getting pretty big. I don't know if you'll even fit through the door. Gertrude getting after it. That's funny. All right, out of here. Come here. think he'll fit, but it's just the doors are getting caught. Hey Philip, thanks for the follow if I didn't say that earlier. I appreciate it nonetheless. You're still kind of stuck. Oh, there we go. There we go. You made it. You made it. You're stuck behind all my wolves, but that's okay. Maya, let's get your team on follow like they're supposed to. And let's move everybody out of the way. Not you though. Not you. You're coming with me. You're gonna stay over here in the wyvern pile. You're good. Right there. All right. Anybody else need an imprint? You're still good. You want? What do you want? 8 seconds, so we'll get that one here in a second. Guys at 83 should only have one more. Talking about your settings, Jaru? Yeah, obviously if this was official, this would take a heck of a lot longer. I think I'm kind of middle ground. I definitely didn't turn things like too ridiculously high, but I mean definitely high. Again, I want to be able to get stuff done. I don't want to just babysit all the time. I'm gonna post. I am gonna post my settings on my my Discord here soon. You can check them at some point here. My Discord is basically empty right now. I just created it a few days ago. I have not put anything in there yet, but I will get that stuff in there shortly, and then that way I can point people there if you're ever curious on what I'm running. You can see like what the settings are, because I don't even remember, because I have different settings for each thing. So like it depends if you're asking me for taming, breeding, hatching, all that stuff. I can't remember all the different settings and where I left them at. But I will get those posted so that you guys can check them out if you like the settings that I'm running. You can match them up or try to get closer to it. 83% there. The one I just brought out here, so that one's gonna take a little bit longer there. Oh, cuddle, love it. I am starving and thirsty. Let's get some food and water going here. Get our lamb chops on the bar there. Very nice. You're good. Yeah, honestly, I'll even try to post that even sooner rather than later, because like I said, I know that's a common question about what settings I'm running. Even if I don't have other stuff in there yet, I'll try to get that posted, because that's easy. I just got to copy and paste that in a channel real quick. So I'll try to get that in there soon. 408. Are you maxed out? Oh, yeah, you're maxed out, so you're good. You don't need any more. You got one more in 4 minutes. You got a bunch more in a minute. You got 3 minutes. We'll come back here in a few minutes. Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna post. I'll probably try to do the like other people do, the link trees or whatever. I'll try to put a link tree in there or something so that you can find more stuff. Hey Diego, how you doing? Sure. If you're asking to look at the base, I can show you. The outside here starts getting. Let me game out just a little bit here because it's getting a little dark. Got the entrance here. It's pretty big and open right now. I still want to do some more detail work on the inside. I got the double staircase going up. Even this stuff that I kind of threw in here. This is my crafting area. Like, I'm going to get the grinder out of here at some point, but this is the first floor, essentially. The cooking area over here. Where I hatch my eggs right now because I don't have a normal breeding pen yet. Temporarily, I threw my crops up here, and that's just, again, because I still need to build more buildings. So eventually I'll have like a normal greenhouse. And then I have my artifacts I'm starting to store up here. Kind of the bed. This is the only spot I kind of decorated more like a house up here, and still needs more work, but yep, that's all I have up here. Have a door out here so that you can come out onto like a little balcony to overlook the, I don't know if that's really a lake, but the little water area down there. Hey Sean, yep, Ark Survival Ascended. And then the other building that I did here is I have like a kibble barn. This is where I'm housing all my kibble dinos to make kibble. And then I also threw a few other things in here. Like I have my Obus in here. I brought an Oviraptor over from the island because they don't naturally spawn here. Oh, I forgot. I tamed some bees today. So I got the bees going. And yeah, so this is just my little kibble farm. And baby Obus is dead. Why aren't you doing your job here, son? What are you on right now? You're on neutral. Usually this guy, maybe he's just not close enough. Come over here for a minute. Usually this guy will automatically harvest the corpses, which is really nice when it works. There it goes. So yeah, if you put your bees on mating and just let the babies die, if you put like some hyenodons in here, they'll eat them up when the babies die, and look at, you got a whole ton of mutton. So little tip there. The bees, I found them if you go in the like trench area. So if you're looking at the Scorched Earth map here, right at about 60, what does that say? 60, 50-ish. If you see this little area, this is like a little crack in the ground. You go down into like this little, it's like a cavernous, I don't even know what you would call that. What's like a crack in the ground? A crevice? I don't know. There's a little like crevice in here that you go down in, trench. And there are bees that could be, although they seem very rare, because I went down there a number of times and even did some dino wipes in between some of the nights that I logged off, and it was very hard to find them. But if they're there, they're just going to be wandering around. They're not in hives like they are on the island. They're just wandering around in the ground in there. But if you check if you look at my TikTok, I actually just posted a video for the bees. You can see that location, and I walk through where to find them and how to tame them if you haven't done it before. But I posted that on TikTok, and I posted a version of it on YouTube too. So you can check that out if you want it in better detail there. But yeah, so we got that going. And then the only other building that I did around here was I just did some fences. I didn't want to fully enclose the base because I kind of like the open, I like the open concept because I actually like having like security dinos out to like kill off anything that comes in. So I don't totally wall my bases in. But I like to kind of restrict the ins and outs of it to have kind of like key pivot points that people would come in and out. So yeah, so I just built a simple little gate here as kind of an entrance. I did the same thing. Let's hop on this guy and we can go take a look. I'll show you the other one. Raphael, sorry I didn't see your comment over there. I missed that one. Give me a second. I named the main jerboa that I ride or that I use all the time. Already has a name. We named him in a live stream a while back, but I do have 2 more jerboas, so I can name another one. Give me a minute. I will name one. Yeah, and then there's this side. So this is another spot that I kind of, I don't know, just created an entrance to the location. Big Arc fan was curious since I didn't start Ascended yet. Is the Oasasaur in the main game? It's in the game, but you can't. To my understanding, you can't tame it or ride it or anything unless you buy the Bob's Tall Tales DLC pack. But if you buy that, then yes, you can. It's in the main game. You can tame it, ride it, all that fun stuff. The DLC pack, I think, is $30, but even though I know some people are upset about that, I do highly recommend it. It's got a lot of cool stuff. It's got new dinos. It's got the skins for this Western themed stuff. Like, that's what I used on all my base stuff. That's why it all looks probably different than vanilla. If you're used to seeing like the vanilla structures, this is all skinned with the Western style stuff. Got like windmills. You got the Oasasaur. You have trains, which I haven't actually fully fleshed out yet. But you can see the start of a track that I put down there. But there's trains. There's clothing skins, which is what I'm wearing right now. That's why I look all Western. A lot of cool stuff. And for that $30, there's going to be packs for the new maps that come out too. So like when Aberration comes out, there'll be like a steampunk style one. And then I don't know what like Extinction's going to do, but there's supposed to be something there too. All right, Raphael, thanks for your patience. You gave me a name and I will certainly use it. Let's see. We have a male, so that's going to be it. Because you said you wanted to name a jerboa Dave. And I can totally do that for you, so we're going to do it. So this is going to be Dave. There's our new Dave. And with that, if we're going to give a jerboa a name, any jerboa that gets a name also needs a hat. And not even any hat. We're going to give him a journeyman hat. And we won't even stop there. We'll give it a cool hat. It's going to be skinned. We're going to pick a hat. Is it going to be the Manicore? Did we do the Manicore skin? I think I got that from a cave. We're going to do the Manicore skin hat. Because I honestly, I didn't even know. I forgot I had that. All right, Dave's getting a hat. This is all for Raphael over there on YouTube that asked for this. Got the hat, cosmetic. We're going to give that there. And then we're going to give this to Dave. Oh my God, I gotta like pick him up. I gotta see him closer. Hold on. Get a better view here. It's so big. It is so big on him. That's hilarious. Oh, I love it though. Hold on, let's put Dave. I mean, I love Sir Gerb. He's our original guy we've been carrying around for a long time. So I'm gonna stay with Sir Gerb. But Dave, you are gonna be the backup for sure. Let's turn that off. Look at that little guy. What a freaking trooper. So we got Dave that is like ready for battle. And then we got Sir Gerb. That's just the fancy guy that comes around with me all the time. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so there's Dave. Protected with an awesome hat. All right, let's go check on those wyverns. I'm sure the time is up and all of them are probably ready for imprints. To be honest with you, I'm spending a lot of time on imprinting, and it really isn't going to matter too much because I think all of these are going to be breeding. All going to be used for breeding, I should say. But in the event that I end up using them, I might as well imprint them anyways. I'm using the Super Spyglass to get like their stats and stuff. I know a lot of people don't imprint them on purpose because you can't easily tell what their stats distribution is. Dude, they all wanted cuddles. That was fantastic. But with the Super Spyglass, if anyone that hasn't used it yet, you're able to see its base level that you tamed it at. So like that 190 at the bottom, that won't change when you level them up. You can always see what level it was when you tamed it. And then the stat breakdown where it shows you like for health, it says 2800. That means there's 28 points into health at the point of taming it, or in this case, hatching it. That second point is going to be how many points you put into it if you level it up. And then that third number is if you have any mutations. So for instance, if I leveled up the health 5 times, it would say 2850. If this was also one that was mutated, let's say 1 time in health, I think it always goes in 2s. So 2 in health, and I leveled it up 5 times, it would say 2852. But yeah, so if anyone hasn't used that yet, that's how that works. But so the imprinting and everything else, or leveling these guys up isn't going to matter because I'm always going to know what their stats are. All right. I did not notice how cool the colors are on this guy. It's like a freaking like Skittles or rainbow. I don't know what you want to call it. Blue, red, and like, is this like yellow or green? I'll warn everyone in advance. Anyone watching right now, I'm like partially colorblind. I get some of my colors mixed up. So if you ever hear me call something out as a color that's totally wrong, that's why. I can't really tell like if this is green or red. Or red. Sorry, green or yellow. But it looks pretty cool. Looks kind of like a greenish to me, but I could be wrong. That's a very cool color. This guy's pretty sweet too. Are these both poison? Or no, sorry, I didn't do a poison. These are both fire wyverns. Those are really cool for fire wyverns. And these guys are pretty cool. I still like my favorite lightning wyvern so far is the original one I raised. Unfortunately, it had the worst stats for breeding purposes, so this one didn't get bred. So the colors aren't going to come out on the other on any of those babies. Kind of hard to see it now, but it's got like bright purple wings. Got the, I don't know, it's a very cool color. Hey Anthony, this is a private server, so I mean it is a server that's out there, but it's just myself and sometimes like my wife will hop on here, but I use it primarily for content creation purposes. I will hopefully soon be firing up a server that is public so that people can join in, but I do not have that up yet. Right now this is private. See if anything good's in this drop. Right next to the house, it's always worth grabbing. Got some. I wonder if my Dodix are still out here. I have so dicarous that I let wander around and collect stone passively so that I just always have like an endless amount of stone. I have not checked on them in a while, so I don't know if they're still out here, if they're still alive. They probably are. Don't know how far they've wandered from base. I'll have to do a flyover at some point and see where they're at. Or use the tracker. No biggie. I have no shortage of Dodix. Because I like doing that, I have bred up just a ton. Let's turn off all our name tags, though. It looks crazy. Yeah. You could say I have a few Dodix here ready to go if I lose the other ones. Alright. Alright, how far are we on these ones? You're at 56%. You were the one that was at 100 and you're at 60% raised, so we're pretty close on you. You're at 100%. You're probably at 100% too. Yep, so we only need this guy because it was the last one we hatched. We'll have to imprint, finish imprinting that one, and then we'll be good to go. Let's go grab this red drop, and I think that's probably going to be about the last thing I'm going to do on cam for tonight. Then I'm probably going to hop off, start getting ready for bed, but then I'll finish hatching or finish the imprints on these guys. And actually, that one isn't down yet, so let's do one more thing then while we're waiting. Hey Peter, how you doing? You hopped in towards the end. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but I am going to go do a treasure map and grab that red drop, and then probably be hopping off for the night. But I should be back tomorrow night, I hope. I try to be on every night if I can. I usually start around 8:30 or so Eastern time. That's just when my kids go to bed, so I get the ability to escape and come to the room, to the gaming room down here. Last few days I was actually kind of sick though. That's why if anybody that was watching was hopping on with me most nights, that's why I was gone for a few nights. But all right, let's go get this treasure map, and then we'll go back, get the red drop, check on our dragon or our wyverns that we're raising one more time, and then I will be calling it a night at that point. Let's see if we get anything juicy in any of these drops. We just got to be within 100 meters, so we don't have to be super close. So this is probably fine right here. This area can be a bit dangerous. Just got to keep my eye out. I don't think I see anything out here, but never know. Where did my shovel go? For some reason that shovel always blends in when I'm trying to look for it in my inventory. I always struggle to see it. All right, what do we got? We got electronics, a grenade, and some bullets. Okay, not amazing, but I'll take it. Get rid of that waypoint. And let's fly to that red drop. It should be quite a bit lower now. I look forward to flying on some imprinted, actually, yeah, imprinted wyverns, because I'm using a non-imprinted one for this whole time so far, so I will be excited to have the new imprinted ones going here soon. We should have a really good lightning and a really good poison. Only thing I'm missing, or sorry, a fire and a lightning. The only thing I'm missing, I don't have two good poisons yet. Peter, this is Ark Survival Ascended. If you've ever heard of Ark before, there was an older version of it called Ark Survival Evolved that's been out for about 8 years now, I think. This is Ascended, which is like a new remastered version of it. Ooh, there's a, okay. So it's not Ascended, but it is my first sniper rifle that's better than a primitive, so I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said, still not the best sniper rifle, but it'll get me by. We'll use it. All right, any more good drops before check back on those wyverns? I don't think so. Red's really all I'm looking for at the moment. Let's park our wyvern back over here. Let's go check on our other wyverns that we're raising. I need to cryopod this guy back up. I didn't mean to leave it out. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, so this is Ascended, the new version. This is the Scorched Earth map that they released back in April. They released this map. Ascended in general has been out since October of last year. but Ascended has only been out since April. And they're rolling out new maps as every couple months here. What level? You're at 83%, so I got probably one more. Probably gonna have to imprint one more time on that guy. These guys are probably all done. Yeah, those guys are done. Go get a drink real fast. Well, I will say this. They definitely tuned down the weather events like they said they did in the patch. I don't think I saw one sandstorm. Or did we see one? I don't think so. I don't think I saw one sandstorm the entire night that we played. Which is... I'm indifferent about that, I guess. I don't like how common they were, but I don't know if now that they slow it down too much. I don't know. I want to see like at least a sandstorm if I'm on at night. I don't know. I guess we'll see. This is only one day, so maybe it was just a random period where there weren't many storms. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's getting a bit late. I'm going to finish up a few things on my own here, but then I'm going to be calling it a night because I do have to work in the morning. Hopefully, I'll be on tomorrow night again, and being Friday, I can stay up a bit later. So if you guys are free, feel free to hop on and join me. It's been fun hanging out. Appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody joining. Thanks for the new followers, everything else. I've actually had quite a bit of chatter there on the YouTube side this time, which was pretty cool. But again, thanks, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Hope everyone has a wonderful night, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. All right, take care, guys.